Hi there, it's Vicki McCarthy from Aussie Stampers. Thank you very much for joining me again today. Today I'm going to be showcasing one of the new products in the catalogue, and it is my absolute favourite product. It's on page 6 or 7, 6 and 7 rather, and you will find the card kit called Oh Happy Day. So here is the box that it comes in. It's a beautiful gift box. All it really needs is a bow around it and a little tag, and this is a perfect present for somebody who you'd like to get into stamping and showing them what fun it can be to make these cards. But it's also great for the more advanced stamper too, because you can add embellishments to it if you want to, but I think the cards are just perfect, exactly the way they are. I think they are truly delightful. Here's one of them that's already been made up, and you can see what a fun fold that is. So the first thing I want to show you is that you get a stamping spot. This is actually the black archival ink, which is fantastic. It's a reworking of the black formula into a really good quality archival ink, and you can buy these in the large stamp pads in the catalogue as well. But if you're giving this kit, it has everything you need. All you're going to have to add to it is whatever choice of adhesive you would like. Now here's the little stamp set here, photopolymer. You can see all the stamps you get inside this. It's just great value. And the pack, this is the pack. Everything's in there nice and tidy. Here's your instruction book. As usual, the instructions are fantastic. It shows you all the pieces that you get in the kit, but even easier, here are the cards on the back. They have numbers which tell you what part of the kit you're going to use to put them together. I've also opened the entire kit and set up all the cards for the kit. I used my dining room table, which is nice and large. So I'm going to stamp all of the cards now, and then I'll get back to you. So here are the cards already stamped, and I have a tip for you when you're doing your stamping. Use your stamping mat. I've cut mine in half because I share these around in class, but also I've brought in a fine tip marker so that if it doesn't stamp clearly enough for you in some parts, you can come in and just colour in any little pieces to make it nice and black. That's a little tip for you. Now you'll get your little pack of dimensionals. This comes in the kit. You get one of these sheets, so we'll start off using that. The other recommended glues are Tombow multi-adhesive and Fast Fuse. So let's put all these together and see how they look. So we'll start with the simplest one first. This little thank you card, and here's its little envelope. And really all I'm going to do with this is just pop it up on dimensional on each corner. These are here. Quick and easy. These are little Matchbooks cards, and I'll show you the cute little closure too when I've put all these together for you and show you how they sit so beautifully. And just centre that and pop it on. And if it's not quite centred where you've done your stamping, which it isn't for me, I'm just going to pop it down a little bit further. Nobody will know. And I'm going to just adhere that little flower piece with a little bit of Tombow. And all I'm going to do is adhere onto the frame rather than onto the back of the flower. So there's that piece there. And then when it's folded, and I do like to use a bone folder for this, just so that it gives a nice professional finish. Even though they're pre-scored, I like to give it a nice edge. And then onto the little matchbook part itself. This is what I was telling you. This is how it goes together, like a little matchbook. And you want to make sure that where you put the dimensionals, you can still pop this piece under the bottom. Beautiful. Put him over here, and we get on to the next one. So I decided to start with the first 5 Matchbooks cards because they're the simplest. And in my next video, I'll show you how to put together the next set of 5, followed by the next set of 5. So we have 4 different sorts of cards. and I'll show you how they go together. So this one is I Just Love You on the mint macaron, and I'm going to stand up just so that I can center that. Make sure, yep, put that on the right side, very good. And I'm going to fold it now, my bone folder, and adhere that gold heart. And this is the second largest of the gold hearts. Again, I'm going to do the same technique where I just put a little bit of dab on the frame rather than on the back of the heart, because if you put your glue on here, it's going to be rather messy. There we go. Nice and easy. And then again, it just slips through like a little matchbook. That was much better placement of the dimensionals first time. Very good. Second one, done. And this one has one of those beautiful chipboard hearts, which is lovely. It's one of the new in colours. I think it looks like it's that soft peachy colour. So I think it's one of the new in colours. And it has some sparkle on it too. It has like a sheer sparkly finish. So here's the Miss You. Line it up as well as you can. And this one, very similar to the I Just Love You, a similar idea with the heart in the same bottom right hand corner. But I'm going to leave only the right side of the heart glued, because the left side is going to just hang over a fraction. So pop that there like that. Just hold it for a minute. And there we have this one. Miss You. Again, using the bone folder. Love this mint macaron. That's one of my favourite colours in last year's in colours. Absolutely loved it. Used it a lot. It's just so soft and subtle. Okay. There we go. There's the Miss You card and envelope. It's folded. Now, I've mentioned before that I'm running classes in Sutherland Shire in South Sydney. We have a nice friendly group of people coming and we have fun. So we're doing a lot of fun projects this year. They'll all be scheduled on my meetup group, which you can find at the address below. All you need to do is RSVP for the class that you're interested in going to and come along. I run classes on the Tuesday mornings and Sunday mornings monthly. Right, here's the next one. This one says It's Your Day. And again, just your placement with your dimensionals. I haven't put them right on the bottom because we need the little matchbook action to happen. So they go together fast once you've done your stamping and once you have got all your elements sorted out, knowing what you need for each card. And I like to stand while I do this so that I can just line it up nice and square. And put that under there like that. Beautiful. And these three little elements again are from the chipboard sheet. So it's the small yellow star, the medium green star and the large light green star. And they're all technical names for the colours of the stars, of course. Now again, I'm going to put the Tombow multi-adhesive on one side of the star only, and that's the part that's going on the frame. Gorgeous. And next one, I can put this on the whole star because it's only a small star and it will sit perfectly on the frame here. There we go. And a teeny tiny, hello, beautiful. You can't see if that's coming out or not. The afternoon light is starting to fade here in Sydney. Here we go. Gorgeous. Loving it. Okay, and we'll give him a little fold with a bone folder too for the envelope. Next one done. And the last one, now when you get your twine, one of the things you'll find is it's a bit crinkly, so just run it through your bone folder like this, and that makes it nice and smooth. And for this one, we're just going to tie a bow. It tells you how much twine you will need to cut for each project. It's telling us we need 9 inches of twine for this one, but there's various lengths of twine for different cards, so I'm going by what it's telling me on the instructions here. Okay, so the cheers, which has been stamped, and then there's a larger circle that you can put this on, and I'm going to pop him up just to give it some dimension. Pop it onto the white circle. This white circle is a 1-inch circle that's included in the kit, so I'm just going to pop it into there. So these matchbook cards are sweet. It would be very easy to make a template for these because this is your shape here, and all you need is to put a shape that is slightly smaller so that you can fit that flap underneath. So it's a really cute little design. I love it. Just going to give that a burnish. Pop that under. And I'm going to pop this up on another dimensional, I think. I think that's going to give it a bit of a wow factor because it'll really stand out through the centre of the star that way. There we are. Yeah, that looks great. And my little bow, which is here. Now I'm going to use some tweezers and I'm just going to roll the glue dot. This is a nifty little trick. So I've rolled it down there, you can't see it at all. So that's the first 5 cards of the series complete. Let's line them up. So stay tuned for the next video. I'm going to show you what pieces you need and how to prep the next size up of the cards. I thoroughly am enjoying this kit, I must say, just getting everything put together, seeing what's in the kit, and remember that you do end up with a beautiful box to keep everything in. Thanks very much, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.